Still testing with this thing. Nope. There we go. There we go. Okay. Just need to move this up. Maybe a little bit forward. Okay, this should be a decently good spot. Granted, I should probably have done this off stream, but what can you do about it? And we are soon to have a little kitty cat with us. Once again, I still have no clue why the heck I am wearing this thing, but what can you expect? I'm gonna press this button real quick. Well, at least I can show y'all if when everyone shows up. Take this part off. Well, when people start showing up, they'll probably be wondering how I got this camera angle in a different way without needing to use this thing. Last two previous streams, I've been using this cup holder so that way I can just stream on my desk. But now I have this thing. And who knows, I might be able to use this thing that the phone is on. Hello, Liquid Rax, my friend. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So that way in the future, I can just use the thing that my phone's attached to for future videos, like shorts. I like the Godzilla figurine. Thank you. That is an animatronic kind of Godzilla. Hello, Sleep Tarts. Part of Sleep Tart is breakfast. Hope you're having a good night. INRS. 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 Hello, Ross. I almost called you Rose. That would have been an unfortunate accident of mine. Oh man, got a few new people here. Mur in a square. What is your message to the world? My message to the world is be good to the people. Don't be a racist. Don't be a jackal. Just be generally a good, decent human being towards others, either with or without autism. Just be a good person. Don't be the Harmon Smith. Let's see. Are you on the boat? I see your... Yep, sometimes when I'm streaming my phone, I just sit on my little chair that can rock. Let's see. What if you want to Siberian work camp? Never been to a Siberian work camp, so I have no clue what to think of. And to those who would like to know what my phone is on, it is on this thing right here, a floor stand. That way I can finally have my phone like this and not need to constantly rely on this cup holder. Let's see. Do you have a laptop or a computer, or are you an iPhone? I do have a computer and a laptop. Technically, both a desktop and a laptop. But sometimes I'm not in the mood to do a video game stream, so I just use my iPhone for this. Just go around, chat with everyone. I'm doing a crazy Skyrim challenge, a unarmed legendary run. I wish you the best of luck, Liquid Rax. Can you play one of my favorite songs? That's going to really depend on the song. Let's see. Hello, Alligator263. Where are you located? It looks like it's cold, very cold where I'm. Excuse me. Very cold there, the way you're dressed. You'll be very surprised how I'm actually short sleeved, along with short shorts. I'm in Texas, where the weather is always random. So random. Let's see. Hello, you. Hello, user. Well, the world now people think crime pays. It doesn't. You'll be surprised what amount cold I can feel. Heck, there's multitude of times where I went outside in the cold, short shorts and short shirt, like this, and that. I don't. I do have some warm clothing, but let's just say very stubborn. Let's see, alligator, 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 alligator. Yeah, I'll call you. I'll keep calling you alligator. I'm in Amazon, where the weather is always hot as hell. Whew, that's what I hear about Amazon. Whew, that's hot. Now that I think about it, it's been a long time since I ever been on a boat. Last time I remember ever being on a boat was, I think I was 8, possibly 13 years old. Oh, oops. Not Amazon, Arizona. Ah, so I misread. Oops, my bad. Don't ask. You'll just get confused. My new wig. So anyway, I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Or if it's so you think prison's wrong? Nope. If you did something very bad and it's criminal as hell, you deserve prison. Heck, even the most worst and god awful person in the world deserves prison than death. What about low level crimes? I guess normal prison. Miss Eternal Moon, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm putting back my neck rest. Technically, that's what this thing is. It's a neck rest. Like a fine. Thank you very much. I mean, a fine payment. Oh, fine. I never really had a fine payment. I don't know much about those. Then again, I question how the heck I graduated high school. I was a, in my honest opinion, even I know this, I was a cruddy student. I didn't really care about learning. I did not want to be at school. All I wanted was just video games and sleep. All I want, that's what I wanted. But as years go by after being done with high school, all of a sudden now I wanted to start learning something. Usually traffic things are oh dear. Oh dear, those kind of fines. Now I see what you mean. There's a multitude of different ones. It depends on the one that person is in. I know if we were talking about an inappropriate human trafficking, then yes, you deserve to rot in hell. Have you ever got a traffic ticket? Nope, I don't even have a car, even though I'm a 30-year-old man. Mainly because I shake a little too easily in the car. Please like and share this channel. That is completely up to the people themselves. Let's see. If there is one thing I remember really flipping fudging up, it was falling for an obvious scam. Even though I've learned about scams, and yet somehow I fell for a god awful one-up Discord. I've only got one ticket in my life, and it was fishing without a license, and it cost me. Hello, Sea Boss. And it was in California. Gonna look through, make sure I don't got the wrong person answered. I see what you mean. And it was in California. Was it the fishing spot you were at like an illegal one? I heard it's illegal to leave the plant. I mean, the only way you can ever leave the planet is like rocket ships. Or whenever the heck the next Star Wars thing happens and somehow it comes to life. Soon we'll be having dogfights in space. Please mode. Never heard about please mode. It was at Lake Perry's in California. Don't think I ever heard of Lake Perry's. The only lake I ever heard of was the one with the giant crocodile, even though that's a movie. Actually, China did get trouble for that. China got into trouble for wanting to go into space? That is kind of weird. Why the? Then again, I would much rather live here on Earth, and I'll be happy to die on Earth. Space may be cool and all, but you'll never know when you'll run into a xenomorph, especially the face hugger. Will subscribe done. Why, thank you, Seabass. It has something. Politics. Ooh boy. Usually I'm not a fan of that. I don't mind it, but I will only allow politics if everyone here is respectful. One, and I'm. Yes, I am a crazy son of a bitch. One argument breaking out with politics. Get off my. Get off. I heard about that fishing steelhead. There's a fish called steelhead? It must be one very hard fish to kill. Trout. Dang, that is one hard trout to kill. Now I think about it, I do have my laptop right next to me. could probably look up this steelhead trout. I think a lot of people run away when I mentioned I was fine with politics, even though I'm not really. I just don't like the damn arguments. It's like a salmon or something. Then that's a big fish. Why not? Let me take a look at my battery first. First off, unplug my hard drive. Yeah, look up this fish. So glad my charger is right over here. That way I can look at this fish. First, I'm going to have to wait for it to charge a bit. So, how's y'all's 2026 so far? Y'all having a good 2026, or is it already turning into... Hello, Oscartos. Really nice. Hope you too. That is good. Oscar. I am not good with different languages. Unless it's just some made up username. Let's call you Oz. Not like Wizard of Oz, but just Oz with the OSS. The Secrets of the Ring. Howie 420 do be. Did you eat Snickers upside down to feel the vines? Maybe. I'm from Brazil. Oh, that's why. Yep, the only form of language I know of is America English. Outside, only small, tiny bits of Japanese from watching Godzilla. I'm in Texas, America. Okay, let's take a look at this fish. Yep. Technically, I've never really been outside the United States. The only states I remember visiting was California and Washington. No other place. 1954. I'm gonna have to pause this, otherwise I'm gonna get copyright claimed. Ah, freaking laptop wasn't charged enough. Oh well. I am from Sao Paulo. That's almost like my name. Just remove the O. A big city, never went to the States. Just here in Brazil. Ah, interesting. Okay, I'm going to have to wait for this laptop to charge up a bit. Those are beautiful. You know what? I would always love to visit Brazil. It looks like it's such a beautiful place. Like, it feels like that's the only state that feels like it's one with nature besides Japan. Only problem with me is I don't know the language. Well, at least Brazil has a Pokemon game. I hope it's Paldea. Hello there, Aris, my friend. We have lots of cute animals here. Oh boy, do you all have a baby T-Rex? Even though that animal is extinct and should be rightfully remain extinct. Doing okay, thanks. That's good. And Brazil is a superpower like Italy. Oz is having such a good laugh. I wish. The last thing the human race needs is dinosaurs. There's no way we're going to coexist with them. Okay, weird. Miss C is from. Oh, whoops! I was not reading some of these. Nope, don't want that. Let's see. Hello, user in Oz. That's what ours says. User says in the way. Then hello to AK or AK. Oh wait, no, that has a that had to have a C in it. Hello, AK. Hey, Snow White, where did you leave your dwarves? Probably in the snow. Let's see. Oz says there's a state that here that we joke have dinosaurs. It's called Ark or Arch. I'm not great with these words. Sorry. I know, Flo. Yeah, he is. I love to visit Chile. Actually, I heard a lot of good things about it. I always wanted to visit Japan. And hello, Lucy. Hope you're having a fantastic day. You're very welcome, Lucy. Lucy. Lucy, who was no more than 2. Far forewarning that I do tend to have personalities. They do tend to get crazy. But then again, I love being crazy. Ah, there we go. Finally, it's charging again. Guess I didn't plug it in properly. Let me try switching both sides. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Lucy. I appreciate that very much. Now I have to wait for my computer to charge. Now finally might get a chance to look at this fish. Phone, do not give me such bull crap. I know there's more people in there, not 0. Unless I'm just alone and there's no one there. Maybe I'm just listening to my thoughts. Now, why am I whispering, you may ask? Too much Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And gave you all the warning that I'm going to be crazy. Come on, computer. See if you're good now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, computer's on 8%. Now let's take a look at this fish. Let's see. First, let me double check the charge power left. 8% available. I wonder what the heck happened earlier. Steelhead. There we go. So, user, is this the fish you were talking about? I can see why it's called steelhead. Yeah, man, it does look kind of beautiful looking. Okay, that's weird. Ah, now I remember. And I was just looking at CapCut. I was wondering why the heck it was open. I was like, that's weird. I don't remember opening up CapCut. Then all of a sudden, oh, that's right. I was doing editing. I'm going to need to really get my LP of Kingdom Hearts 2 done. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix done. I've been letting that Let's Play go quiet long enough, even though it is one of my least favorite LPs due to a multitude of different reasons. I'm going to close my computer for now, unless someone else wants me to look something up. Actually, I'm going to open this back up. Let's see. Dang. Okay, now computer's closed. Once again, if anyone would like me to look something up, as long as it's deemed appropriate, then I will look it up. Oh boy, something tells me that someone's gonna want to look up something I'm not gonna like, but oh well, I'll deal with it. Huh. User and Oz have gone quiet. They're being very good and chatty though. Let's see if I can stop rocking for just a couple of, like maybe a few seconds. Because that seems always something I always seem to do. Okay, so I'll stop rocking. I'm going to count to myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, only 7 seconds. I think it's because it gives my mind something. I just like rocking. It's kind of smoothing, it's kind of relaxing. I'll soon start being an old man rocking on his chair, and I'll talk to my grandkids about the great times that the 50s were, even though it was very god awful for Japan. Apologies. And by the way, once again, I'm also am testing out this thing right here. This came in the mail on Saturday while I was gone somewhere. So I can finally stop using this thing. This is basically a car cup holder. And this was something my mom allowed me to borrow, so that way I can just use the stream on the phone. But I don't need this anymore. I have the big thing behind me. By the big thing behind me, I mean the big thing behind my phone. Wow, did my chat just... Let me see. Aris, are you still there? Oh, that could not be good. I could feel a burning sensation. Probably my acid reflexes. Then again, it's not like a serious burn. Just as I thought, it's YouTube being YouTube, not knowing how to deal with their own current viewers. Just making shares and post. Then he says hello to Lucy. No, it's not Lucy. Arth, it's Lucy. There's an extra C. Man, I was having a great time chatting with Oz and User. Oh well, if they're busy with something, then hey, what are you going to do about it? I was hoping to hear more about Brazil. Oh. This is so weird. I'm looking at my light bulbs and I'm noticing how two of them are out and yet one of them still seems to light a tiny bit. Let's see. Apologies for the eyes of the users. Oh well. Again, I'm still learning to u- to use this thing. Who knows? Maybe there'll probably be another one like this, but more flexible to where I can move around more easily. Then again, I could probably just untie some of its ends. Then again, I don't want my phone to fall on my face. Then again, that's why we have to stand for this. And here's a little funny thing. So the thing that I put together to hold the phone like this, its stand weighs about 12 pounds. And when I first got the box that came from Amazon, it was actually in a double box. I felt the way. I'm like, oh my god, why is this so heavy? I even asked my friend Kane about it. He said to keep the balance. I told him it's like, this thing doesn't feel like 12 pounds. It feels like maybe 20 to 25 pounds. There's no way a freaking 12 pounds should be that heavy. Or maybe I'm just getting weak. Oh no. I need my sexy muscles. I need to impress the ladies with my muscles, even though I'm mostly fat. Technically, actually, no, I'm not that really fat. Actually, I don't know how fat I actually am. I think I'm more just bulk. Type something up. Let's see. First, refresh that. Okay, nothing new. Let's see if I can get some answers about how the current viewer thing works. YouTube, iPhone, stream. Stream. Current. Where's the mouse? Oh, there it is. Man, that's always the fun time I'm always having the issue with. drops to 0. Let's see. When your YouTube iPhone stream viewers count drops to 0, it's often due to YouTube's automated view vindication, temporarily analytic glitches, or the algorithm not find an audience yet. Expect that is bull. That's a bull freaking lie. I already had like user Lucy and Oz like talking to me. That's bull. Not found audience yet, especially for new channels or streams. It could also signal technical issues with your stream or connection. So check your encoder internet. There's a guy who was there's user. There's a guy who was on Univision that traveled to Chile. Never been to Chile. So I'm gonna go to all my messages. Should have known. Let's see this. Wakol guy says, if you blink, you're gay. I mean, heck, any single human in the world can blink. That doesn't make a person gay. Because we humans need to blink, otherwise bad things will happen. Let's see, let's actually look that up. Can't believe I'm doing this. What happens when you don't blink? When you don't blink, your eyes get dry, irritated, and vision becomes blurry as the tear film evaporates, landing a discomfort, redness, and potential bacterial growth. The cornea needs the tear film for oxygen, so prolonged lack of blinking can cause inflammation, damage, and even temporary vision loss, though the body's reflex usually forces a blink to prevent serious harm. They let him promote his medical Ooh. Ugh, I hate drugs. Never once in my life have I ever taken drugs unless it's from the doctor. In other words, folks, don't do drugs unless you're willing to put your life on the line. Not just with death, but with law, prison. Did I already mention death? Yeah, I think I already mentioned that. Looks like my friend Drunky Cheese has gone live. Looks like he's playing RoboCop. Or maybe he's playing the older RoboCop games. So, user, did you see, if you're still there, did you see that, I saw that, not supper. I saw that steelhead trout that you mentioned. I can see why it's called a steelhead, since its body coloring does look like steel. I just gotta admit, it's kind of a pretty fish. It may not be as pretty looking as the more colorful ones, but I think it looks pretty for its own uniqueness. Oh. I see you, but you cannot see me, because I'm invincible. My other eye I forgot that I can remove each section of the cup. Yeah, well, certain lifestyles aren't for everyone, but people are still. Mm-hmm. I agree there. Ooh, user. I can think of one person that you would hate. One person. This person is so bad you would hate him. Hello, Prime Eagle. Hope you're having a nice day. I wanted to get into fishing for clams. Clam fishing. I am from Texas of the United States. So you probably maybe have a small chance of her hearing a YouTuber called Harmon Smith. I've actually remember eating clams before. It was my first time. I thought it was delicious. Yep, however, that was so far I have not eaten clams since then. I am from Pakistan. And where's Pakistan at? Since I've never been outside the United States in my life. Even though I really would love to visit Japan. Actually, not only do I want to visit Japan, I want to visit Brazil. It's such a beautiful place. Let's see. Hello, Desk Rock. I just graduate as a surgeon, specifically for people who want to be taller. Negru surgery is tough, but I'm glad I graduate. Hey, congratulations to you, Desk Rock. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're having a good time with it. Hopefully you're staying safe with it, along with the patient. Say, Dust Rock, can you do me a little favor, please, and make me about 8.6 feet tall? Pretty please. It's under Afghanistan. Where are you? United States of America, Texas. Hello, Bouquet Turner. Now that I think about it, Bouquet almost sounds like a Dragon Ball villain. Except he's got to put another U in the boo part. The land of big hats? Yep, the land of big hats, big steaks, big everything, including a big appetite. Do people actually really call Texas the big land of everything? Grant, I know that's what I just said, and back four chat said big hats. That was home to the first metallurgy. Never heard of that. What is the best feature? What do you mean by best feature? Talking gaming, movies, YouTube, internet? Oh, God forbid, don't actually know. Let's not go there. Let's see. Metallurgy. Oh, I thought it was a fish. Oh, country. Um, the best feature in Texas. Hmm. Best feature in Texas. Yeah, I guess oil, because there's a lot of things you could cook with oil. I guess I'll say cooking. Ah, liquid metal. Interesting. What do you do for work? So far, factory at Frito-Lay, the chip factory, potato chips, Doritos, Cheetos, Fritos. So they mostly allowed me to kind of do what I want. Mostly I just enjoy moving around their heavy metal machinery like a toothpick, since they know I enjoy doing that. Cooking up production. Oh, cooking or production. I think I prefer cooking. Granted, my cooking is quite small, probably compared to lots, but I do enjoy cooking new things. I mean, heck, one day I would love to try to cook a tomahawk steak after seeing one in person for the first time, which I was just mind blown by its sheer size. Must have been a very, very big cow for a tomahawk, around $36. Granted, I heard there are much more expensive tomahawk steaks. Do you watch Salt Bay? I don't think I ever heard of Salt Bay. Wonder if it's a Discovery or some kind of history show. Oh, that guy. The only bit of him I know about is from Guga. Let's see here. Back for Chess says, got to run. Careers from UK. Snowing here. Curiosity. Before you leave, how much snow? Well, Guga was on Uncle Roger. Yep, Guga is probably okay. Then Google was not Google. Guga was probably my catalyst for cooking. 1 foot. Huh. I thought it'd be a bit more. But anyway, back for chat. Hope you have a good night or a good day. I actually don't know if it's morning or night at your area, but I hope you have a good day anyway. I think one of the other cats or where my mom's dog is. Either one of my other cats or my dog or mom's dog's trying to probably get in. Unless it's maybe a ghost. Might be a ghost in my room. Please, Mr. Ghost, please, I beg thee. Do you watch YouTube a lot? You'll be very, 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 very surprised. Yes, I won't lie. I do watch YouTube 24/7. Though I've been trying to go like to other sites, I've been watching Crunchyroll. So far, it's my go-to place for anime because I have nowhere else besides physical media. My personal favorite YouTuber was always Sugar Conroy. Daily Motion is cool. I haven't been in Daily Motion quite a bit. I think the last time Like, if I can't really seem to find something on YouTube, because I like watching a TV show, then Daily Motion would probably be the next best place to go to. One of them was the episode of Wallace and Garment, excuse me, not Garment, Wallace and Gromit, where they went to the moon, because there might be cheese on the moon. So you know who Fung Bros are? Nope. Guess I might as well look them up while I still can. Beef with who? Let's take a look at their channel.
Asian Americans are officially twice.
Apologies. Nope, that's not the mute. Let's see. David and Andrew are naturally honest about things they talk about, whether it's as silly or serious, they try to navigate. Now that I'm thinking about it, now it sounds familiar. Trying to navigate tough conversations while staying humorous and positive. Now I sound familiar. Okay, then curiosity user. Do they talk about politics sometimes? Again, that's usually an area I want to try to avoid, but there's something in my brain that's mentioning that you look familiar. Hello, Mr. Ch. Okay, good. Hello, Toasty. I love unwanted Aris. I mean, unwashed Aris. I love unwashed Aris. Oh my. If you want politics, you should look up Captain Report. Okay, maybe that's the guy I'm thinking of. As I, Captain Report. Hmm. Caspin, like the sea. Ah. That means once again I have mislooked at some. Oh, God forbid, that's the second time I mislooked at users' wording and I straight up thought it was meant to said something else. Oops. Why do I have a hunch that that's going to be a thing? Caspian Report. Guess I will take a look at him later, since the any form of politic that I watch is from Foreign Balance. Hello, the Wild Adventure. Caspian would be a cool name for a dog. I won't lie, when I heard the word Caspian, I thought Casper for some weird reason. Hello, Dog Bond. Hope you're having a good day or night wherever you are. My only worry is when I watch politics, I don't know what to really trust. UK. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just looking at this YouTuber called Caspian Report. Oh well, I'll deal with him. I'll deal with that later. Let's see. That's a really informative channel. Okay then. Don't trust any side. Be with the independent. Oh, trust me. I'm with the independent party. I don't trust either Democrat nor a Republican. I just prefer that in between area. Granted, I still won't lie. I don't mind people about talking about politics on my channel. I don't mind it. The problem with that is how far is someone willing to go with it? Especially when they can't seem to find the ground and they start trying to get at each other's throats. I was a Republican, but when the president exposed him, I left and became independent. Good. That's the best place for any person to be in. By the way, user, I don't know if you saw this, but I found that the steelhead that you mentioned, is that it? Unless I already mentioned it, then oopsies on my end. Dogbon says, I am from England. Oh, that's what you meant by UK. Never been to England. Never been anywhere outside the USA because I'm trapped. I'm trapped here, everyone. Please, send help. Send the National Guard. Help me. Okay, wow, that's beautiful. Yeah, I know. Pretty fish, and I just now realized that sushi was on part of its images. Uh, huh. Did not want to see that, even though I do like sushi. Hello, Abdura. I'll stick with Abdura. 6767. Only give me about. Only put in two more, then we have 69. Ooh. Execute order 67. Oh no, not that stupid 67. Okay, what's with the 67 meme? The only form of the number meme I know about, sadly, is 69. You know what? I can just type this up and I'm going to probably look at it, read it, look back at my chat, look in between the computer, and then question my life. Okay. That was weird. It's brain rot. Ooh, I love brain rot. Let's look at it. I wish I didn't look at it. Six seven is an internet meme and a slang term that emerged in 2025 on TikTok and Instagram Reels, and then later spread to YouTube Short. It has no fixed meaning. Ah. Oh, trust me, Wild Adventure. When I told one of my friends, mentioned to my friend another person, another user named Lucy, I mentioned the number 69. I'm sure even you know about that number. The beautiful rainbow flag. Nothing wrong with that. And now I just realized my phone's about to die. Let's see how much battery's left on my computer. Or at least charge-wise, about 35. Good enough for me. Maybe I should send a link to Miss Moon and show her this thing. And by thing, I mean this thing right here. What are you doing? Just chatting, just having a good time, wanting to chat with my viewers. I did not feel like playing any game today, but I need a watch hours, so this was the next best thing. I don't need to move my fingers. And we're also looking up on a bunch of internet stuff. User wanted me to look at a steelhead trout. Quite a beautiful creature, actually. Then Wild Dad mentioned about this something called 67 meme. And yeah, that's about it. Let's see. About the rainbow flag, I am not alleged with that, so I have no justification with that. No problem with me. Dogbon says, by the way, it's 3 a.m. over here. Oh, that's right, different time zones. Since I'm Central Standard Time, or as I like to call that one, the one time that seems to constantly be ignored in America. So what about you, Just double checking. So what about you, Dogbon? What are you doing right now in UK? Classic Thomas the Tank Engine or all engines go? Classic. I am not interested in the animated one. Actually, believe it or not, folks, I still have my old Thomas the Tank Engine set when I was just a small little boy. I couldn't sleep, so I started watching live streams. Very understandable. Let's see, how long has it been since I last touched any of my old Thomas the Tank Engine wood trains? Feels like it's been ages now, now that I think about it. Makes me feel old just thinking about it. I gave up my Tommy Thomas character because I wasn't playing with them and I was too old. I keep mine for a different reason. Mainly nostalgia reasons. I mean, heck, I still keep some Yu-Gi-Oh cards from my time. I remember watching Thomas the Tank Engine. Yep, it was such a classic show. One day, Thomas was out on the bridge and he was about to run into a cow. He soon whacked the cow. He soon slammed the cow so hard, guts splattered all over his funnel. You know, now that I think about it, I bet someone's already animated that. Or hell, make a picture of it. Thomas the Tank Engine, radar. You know what? Nope, I'm gonna shut up right there. I'm shutting up right there. If they manage to turn Barney and Bambi into horror movies, how long will it be until Thomas goes public domain and they turn him into a horror movie? I still have my Cars characters though. Classic. Hello, TBG. Long time no see, my friend. What is your least favorite gaming IP? If we go by childhood, it will definitely have to be GTA, also known as Grand Theft Auto. Now, but I bet people are going to now start disliking me because I said that. One, I was with strict parents when it came to those in games. Oh, the Thomas fandom already has horror stuff, the Hell Engine, for example. Yet then there's also Choo Choo Thomas. In other words, Choo Choo Charles. Spider Thomas. Oh, God. Let's see. Timothy the Ghost Train. Now I'm curious what that's going to look like. Oh, Timothy. I don't know why I said Timothy. Timothy the... there we go. Timothy the Ghost Engine. Oh, that's what he looks like. It's just a white Thomas. Let's see. What is your favorite gaming IP? That is hard because it has to be in between Kingdom Hearts and Zelda. I have seen it's a crazy. Let's see. Okay. Only Wild Dell will be able to know if I got the right. I think my childhood's ruined. Is this him? Now you can always see my hair and my eyebrows. Grodd the Ghost Engine. Let's see. Everyone that knows me knows my favorite IP hinted as us in it. Last of Us. Let's see. Wild Death says yes. Let's see. R says hello to Dogbon TPG and Wild Adventure. Wild Adventure says God Red. Hell Train Satan. Well, first we're going to look at this Graw. Let's see. First we're going to look at God Red the Ghost Train. God forbid, even on laptops, I can still sometimes struggle finding out where the heck the mouse is. Hmm. He seems to look more like Douglas. I mean, not Douglas, Duck. Let's see, apparently he eats people and can extend its... Okay, that sounds like the Spider Thomas I know about. Let's see, TPG says hello to Aris. Wild Adventure says, Satan! Look up Man vs. Train by MASH, lol. Now I'm scared. Search Spider Thomas to... Oh, I seen already. User says, yeah, Caspian Report is a good show. Okay, that's good. Look up the Half Engine. The Half Engine. Just in case we'll put in Tom. I can already see creepypastas from this. Oh no. Oh, I'm horrified. I'm shaking. I'm quivering. The horror. My childhood's ruining bit by bit. I'm seeing my life. Oh my. Oh, that's actually even scary. God, look at this one. It's just a cartoon. From hell. I gave Dogbon a good laugh. Screams on the Mountain. It's a culty fail story. It scared me shitless. Basically, Dogbon. Oh, you're referring to the picture that I showed. I thought you were talking about the weird motions I was doing. But anyway, I found a bet that it was this picture that y'all wanted me to see. This one. I can see where that looks very terrifying. The Slender engine? How many more of these? How much more are you gonna take my childhood from me? Why are you doing me as what I ever do to you? I do to anyone. If there's something that can easily kind of scare me a bit, it's soulless eyes. Wow, that's uncomfortable to look at. Let's see. Nah, the pic looks insane. Just looking back at the half engine scares me. Curiosity, is this half engine from a creepypasta? Look up Clock Spider. Huh. I have many questions as to how this is a Clock Spider. At the sound of the tone, you'll be deaf o'clock. Look up Screams on the Mountain by... Oh boy. Ever since I started showing all this, y'all wanted me to look up on many different things. Okay, first off, let's do the Clock Spider. Okay, I need to find a better image that looks a little too low quality. Okay, this is the best image I could find. Is this a Clock Spider? Yeah, looks kind of cute. Even though I much prefer scorpions. Now let's look at Wild Dan Adventures request. Let's see. Screams on the Mountain. Oh, yep, this looks like a creepypasta. Oh, so it's a supernatural, but with Thomas. I mean, hey, Dogmond, I could find something about that look cute and adorable. See, look how cute and adorable that jumping spider is. Ain't that so cute? Clinchfield 311. It's probably another YouTube thing. And now Dogbon's probably gonna text me and saying, she gives me a serious look and says, it holds me by the throat and then says, "Don't you ever show me that thing again." Let's see. TBG says, rumor, due to RAM prices going up, Switch 2 prices of PS5 and Xbox could go up by the 40s. It's a good thing I already got my PS5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch 2 already. Even though I do have buyer's remorse for the Switch 2. Oh god, I got so much creepy pastas to look at. You know, maybe for another stream, iPhone stream in the future, I should do like video reactions. Maybe I should do a vote for that. Granted, I'll have to look like this, and y'all have to hear the audio in the background. Yes, I shall, and if you do, you shall suffer immense pain. Ooh, I love pain. I love every second of it. Your pain always brings me joy. Ooh, hairball. Yes, react to screams on the mountain. I could use the energy rush. Okay, let's do that. We'll do it right now, actually. I am not held responsible for anyone having discomfort. Use OBS. Even my post laptop can run it. Man, I already have OBS on on both my desktop and laptop.
It was a cold, stormy night on the island of Sodor. The engines of the Coldefell Railway were all resting in their shed. The railway had closed early that day on account of the rain. However, the loud thunder booms and bright lightning clashes made it difficult for the engines to relax and enjoy themselves, and they soon became restless.
You know, when they told me I'd be getting off work early, I was hoping to get a nice long rest. But this storm is making it impossible to fall asleep.
Indeed, this is miserable.
And the worst part is, we're probably going to be stuck in here tomorrow, too. This is going to be a long and painful ordeal.
Oh, would you lot cheer up? The rain is mildly annoying, yes, but it's created an atmosphere perfect for telling spooky stories.
Spooky stories. Really? That's what you think will calm our nerves? In this weather?
Well, we do need something to pass the time.
Anyone know any good stories?
I've got one. I swear, if it's that Godred story, I will lose it. I've heard that story at least 100 times.
What's the matter, Eric? You scared?
Scared? Of course not. There's no such thing as ghosts. They're just made up nonsense.
This story isn't about Godred, Eric. It's one from many years ago, before you, Patrick, and Alec arrived.
I'm gonna pause in between this. Let's see. Doghound says, "Yo, me and my friend made a pretty cool Minecraft SMP. I actually have a friend named Kane, who I stripped, got him into Minecraft. He fell in love with it.
One I've never told anyone about, actually.
Is that your way of saying you made it up?
Oh, can it, Eric? Go on, Ernest. Tell the story. Never mind, Eric. He's just worried your story will give him nightmares.
I am not!
Shush. Take it away, Ernest.
Ernest took a minute to respond, briefly considering to himself whether he should tell the story or not. It wasn't exactly a pleasant memory. However, he decided that after keeping it to himself for decades, it was finally time to share it with the others.
The year was 1920. It was the end of an overall average day, and I was getting ready to settle in for the night.
With a shed that
I'd
looks
taken my
similar
last
like
drink of the
this.
day, and as such, was the last one in steam. I'd arrived at the sheds, and my crew was preparing to drop my fire, when Mr. Richards, the father of our Mr. Richards, that is, came up to me. He told me a hiker hadn't returned from his trip up the mountain. He'd last been spotted around Devil's Back. Since I was still in steam, he asked me to take a search party up the mountain to look for him, since the railway was the easiest way to travel. Now, as you all know, we aren't typically permitted to run at night, for safety reasons. But on this night, it was deemed a priority. Lamps were fastened to myself and the coach, and we headed up.
Ram face on the back of his trunk.
We stopped just before Devil's Back Station. The volunteers were getting their flashlights ready and were just about to head out when all of a sudden, loud screams began echoing around the hills. Loud, long pain screams. Though it was a bit difficult to pinpoint the source.
Let's see. It's a masterpiece of a game. I can definitely agree with that, Dog Bond. Believe it or not, I used to actually enjoy Minecraft, and all of a sudden I just stopped playing it.
We determined they were a good distance off. The screaming didn't last long, only a minute or so. It shook all of us up. Some of the volunteers were too scared to go on with the search, and elected to stay in the
That
coast
is because
instead.
the screaming kept
Those who
screaming
dared
the
to go
usual
out into
scream
the
that you
night
would usually hear.
returned hours later, having found nothing. We gave up searching before dawn and headed back down the mountain. I never told the others what happened that night. I was a bit shaken up, to say the least.
I remember that night. You told us you didn't find him. I thought you seemed a bit on edge, but didn't think to ask.
Indeed.
Thank you, Dog Bond, for the tip. I appreciate
So
that.
I left out some details. That missing hiker was never found, nor was the cause of the screaming. However, some say that on a cold, dark night, the hiker's screams can still be heard echoing through the mountains, loud and shrill, for a minute or two. But no matter how hard one searches, he'll never be found.
Silence fell over the sheds. The engine seemed lost in thought. Finally, Eric broke the silence.
Ha! Good one, Ernest. Almost had me there for a second. Too bad that story is utterly ridiculous. I mean, Phantom Screams was probably the wind.
Eric, poor Ernest finally has the courage to share his story, and you see fit to ridicule him. What kind of an attitude is that?
Ah, just ignore him. He's overcompensating to show us he's not scared. Look at him trembling.
Trembling? Me? Why, the very thought of the...
Eric, please.
Very
Can you cut
thought
the
of
shaking out? You're making the shed vibrate.
scary.
Eric seethed with anger, but couldn't think of a good comeback, so he chose instead to quietly fume to himself, while the other engines laughed at his expense. Ernest, meanwhile, sat quietly, pondering to himself. Some days later, the rain had stopped, and the Coley
Yep,
Fell
classic
Railway
Thomas
was back in
music.
full operation.
Feels nice to hear that again.
Eric was sitting at the Summit Station, waiting for his passengers to finish their sightseeing. In his boredom, he found himself thinking about Ernest's story.
Stupid story. Ernest thinks he can fool me with his outlandish yarns. Well, he's
He doesn't even
mistaken.
look like he's coupled up to his
But
coach.
all the same, the story of the hiker continued to play on his mind. Later, Eric was waiting at Devil's Back Station for Shane to pass coming down. Yo, Air, pretty sure I heard someone screaming on the way up.
Ah, blow it out your ass, Toonie.
Alrighty then, I'll take that advice.
Okay,
to heart.
didn't see that coming.
I'll laugh at you with this end.
I like how they're using James's angry face.
Once Shane had passed, Eric was preparing to reverse when the station master came up to him. He spoke to Eric's crew, who relayed the bad news to him.
Appears the points are jammed behind us. We can't go down yet. Thankfully, some of the passengers say they can help fix them, but it'll take some time. Looks like we're gonna be stuck up here for a while.
Oh, of course this would happen to me. Swear the universe has it out for me.
Well, they think they can have the points working again by
A
night.
white
so
conductor
that's some
wearing
good news,
white
I guess.
clothes and then disappear.
This, however, would turn out not to be the case. The passengers lacked the experience of the well-trained workmen, and it wasn't until hours into the night that the points were finally finished. By then, Eric was beginning to get nervous.
Come on, old boy. Points are fixed. We can go home now.
Oh, yes.
Pausing this real quick. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get some sleep, so I'll see you later, bro. Okay, Dogbon, you have yourself a very good night, and we'll see you later. Back to the spooky.
Just one quick trip down the mountain. Back in my shed in no time. I've done this hundreds of times before. History will be no different.
Suddenly, Eric's brakes slammed hard on, and he came to an abrupt stop.
One of the passengers must have pulled the emergency cable. I'll go and see what this is about.
Eric sat waiting anxiously for his driver to return. A cold chill hung in the air. It felt as though something wasn't right. Eric shivered and suddenly gasped. There, on the side of the track, was a man, dressed in old-fashioned clothes. He was staring right at Eric. Help! Help me! It's after me! Help! Help! Eric stood frozen in fear. He couldn't speak. He just listened helplessly as the man continued to cry out for help. It caught the attention of the passengers and crew, who now all had their gazes fixed on the man.
What's the matter? Who's after you?
The man went quiet suddenly. He didn't acknowledge the driver. He simply vanished into thin air. 1 second he was there, the next he was gone. Everyone was scared now. They didn't know what to do. Suddenly, there was an ear-piercing scream, followed by more. The screams were long, shrill, and pained. The passengers covered their ears in fright. Eric finally found his voice.
Please, get us out of here.
The driver jumped into Eric's cab, threw open the regulator, and with steam flying high, Eric shot backwards down the mountain and away from the screams.
And then all of a sudden, the screaming stopped when
Screaming was
he
soon
exited
out
the
of
screen.
earshot, but that did little to soothe everyone's nerves.
None of the passengers said they pulled the emergency cable. No clue what made us stop like that, but maybe it's better that way.
Eric didn't respond. He just puffed silently back down the mountain. When he arrived at Kirkmatchin, he puffed back into the shed.
And for whatever reason, I'm still angry.
The others could see that he was visibly shaken up.
Everything all right, Eric?
Come on, Eric. Spit it out.
I saw him.
Saw who?
Eric couldn't find his voice to elaborate, so Ernest spoke for him.
See, Eric, it's enough to shake an engine right down to its core, isn't it? Rest now. You're clearly shaken. Just, in the future, be a little more mindful of the supernatural. They don't take too kindly to disrespect.
Eric could only silently agree.
I would say that was really good. wouldn't mind actually watching another one. Yep, now I kind of actually want to try and do a reaction stream someday, like y'all posting like, oh hey, here's where you want me to react, as long as it's deemed appropriate. And at least if you want cursing in it, you have to wait for about an hour after during the stream. We will never know what really killed the hiker. Maybe it was Charles. That's the fun part about that video. It's that what got this man who now haunts the devil's back. Though I do recognize the scream a bit. I know a really good FNAF creepypasta I watched before. And for those who don't know what FNAF is, it just basically means Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's, is this where you wanna be? I just don't get it. Or a Yeti. Well, I'm thinking of the Abominable Snowman. Now let's see if I can actually find that old FNAF creepypasta. Maybe I might recognize the thumbnail. Yep, found it. Man, that image is so... it's just so eerie to look at.
It was a regular Saturday night.
Oh yeah, by the way, this one is called Trapped at Freddy's. We'll do more Thomas ghost stories another time later. Yep. I think maybe for the next iPhone stream, I'll do like video reactions. Like granted, you all probably won't be able to see the video, but you'll at least see my reaction.
I wasn't in the best mood as I had to babysit my little 8-year-old cousin Alex
Okay, yep, I recognize this one. I remember this voice.
that night. My aunt and uncle were heading out of town for the night with my parents, and they needed a babysitter. Of course, my parents just had to volunteer me. My dad offered to pay me $30 to take Alex to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I would have rather stayed home and just watched TV, but making $30 to sit at a pizzeria and watch animatronics for an hour at most seemed like a good deal. Before leaving, my dad handed me $50, the extra 20 for whatever the cost was for the food and games. I would obviously pocket the change. My aunt and uncle dropped Alex off as they left with my parents. I greeted Alex and tried talking to him, although I didn't expect much conversation from an 8-year-old. It was around 8 o'clock when we left. I had never been to this place. I imagined it would be like Chuck E. Cheese. I did, however, know that this place had a bad history, and that it would be closed by the end of the year. Alex seemed excited on the way there. I couldn't relate. I remember having always been afraid of those singing animatronics in these kinds of places when I was younger. We got there at around 8:15. The last show of the night started at around 8:30. I remember outside seeing a help wanted sign for a security guard. I wondered why a place like this would even need a security guard, but I shrugged it off. We sat down at a table.
You know, he brings up a very good point. Like, why would you need a security guard?
And I got a pizza for us. It tasted no better than a frozen pizza or what you would get at a Chuck E. Cheese.
Actually, on second thought, with there being like 20 more minutes of this stream, we'll actually do this another time as well. Ah, shoot, I forgot to give that Thomas one a like. I'll deal with it some other time. Well, at least I can say this. I am happy with this little product right here. That way I have control of where I can move my phone. Granted, I would probably still need to play around with these little screwy things. That way it can feel less. But then again, it's like I'm moving it around just fine. I think it's like, yeah, up and down. I'm feeling a bit of pressure. That's a very good sub counts right there. I'm impressed. I'm just very glad I've been doing these streams. So far, I'm getting to know a whole lot of new people. I'm got my 3rd ever donation. Okay, technically my first. I should count as my 2nd time ever getting a donation, since the first one was actually from me, just to have a big head start. Kind of do regret doing that though. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like she donated $1.07. I bound to bet that's not going to be as much. Hi, it's me again. Hello, Oz. You kind of... Well, I think it's more of YouTube's fault, but you just kind of randomly disappeared. Mr. Going Good, we saw a creepypasta that, Wild Dad, suggested. And it gave me the idea of maybe I'll do a reaction videos to creepypastas. Ah, very understandable. I mean, heck, I am a video gamer. I do love retros. I do have a lot of video games. Yep. I think that was something that'd be kind of fun for me to do. Since I know Kane mentioned about, well, yeah, one who does not know who Kane is, he's one of my best friends. It's like midnight over here. Huh. It's only 9:44 where I'm at. Yep, it can be kind of like any creepypasta. It could be Thomas, Five Nights at Freddy's, kind of almost anything you can think of. And maybe, I'm not guaranteeing this, by the way, just maybe, I'll try to do a Pokemon DS Let's Play. But this is the best I can kind of do, because getting a 3DS capture card, even a DS capture card, is expensive as heck. Lol, I'm almost... Oh, I get that feeling too, where your eyes get like heavy and you just want to go, oh, I want to go to sleep. Oh. Yep. Yeah, let's see. This really depends if you want any special edition capture cards of the 3DS, and they can be like $300 to $500, at least in American dollars. I don't know about UK or Brazil money. Almost fainting here. Oz was so shocked by the price of a 3DS capture card that he almost fainted to sleep. Think I'm gonna go to sleep, dude. Yeah, you go ahead and go to sleep. There's only like 14 more minutes of this stream left. See ya. Have a good night, Oz. Thank you, Oz. I will hopefully one day I get to visit your beautiful country of Brazil. I'm so close to the big 1K. I am so close. Oh well, I still have a couple of minutes. Let's see. What could I possibly talk about for the last couple of minutes? So far I've been doing good with my exercising. I took a break yesterday since I was at my dad's. Let's see, after the stream, I'm gonna do another walk. I'm not gonna run because I can tell from on Friday when I went out to do my, let's see here. Hello, Gur Thomas. Hey man, saying hi from the UK's South Wales. Hello from the South Wales. I am Suntendo from Texas in the United States. Hope you're having an incredible day. Or actually no, I think it's night right now, I think. We're just kind of going around having a good chat. We did a reaction video to creepypastas. Texas man, epic. It's snowing in blizzard, and it's like 3:40 a.m. Ah. I'm sure it's cold as hell over there. Compared to Texas, where it's like, how do I best describe Texas weather? What programmed for tomorrow? I'll probably do another iPhone stream. Granted, I don't know what to call it. Let's do a creepypastas reactions. I think that would be good. It's -5 tonight. Ooh, cold. Great, then we'll be there. Okay, Os, excuse me. Yep, I will probably be live around 8 p.m. tomorrow, my time, Central Standard Time. Well, great, I just said that. Let's see. Now, okay, yes, I was talking about Texas weather. Texas weather, how do I describe Texas weather, even though I've been around it for 30 years? Random. Texas weather, random. Even though it's wintertime right now, it is somehow warm. It rarely gets cold. And then, like, another year, whew, it's freezing. And then sometimes, like, it's not only just freezing, it's snowing in Texas. And it's like, I'm used to it. Okay, then I'll see you, which time? 8 o'clock is around here. Okay? So, as in, Link, I demand you let go of my blanket. For those who don't know, I have a foster cat that me and my mom are raising along with his stepsister named Moon. And Link here has a very big attachment towards me. Let's see if I can get him on screen. Come here. I'm gonna close this. Here he is. He's a pure black cat. Okay, the chances of seeing Moon are just none. The best you're going to see is Link and my actual cat, Charlie. Okay, you're free. Let's see. Ooh, I love... right in the middle. No, 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 no. You're not messing with that. No, no, no. Come on, get the camera. Yep, this one seems to be attached to me, which it kind of worries me because he is supposed to be a foster cat. That big bull tail. And don't you dare mess with those wires. I don't mind if you rub on them, but I don't want you to go after them. His name is Merlin. Right in the eye, thank you. Oh, your cousin has one. I did not read the rest of that sentence. Let me try again. Oh, I love black cats. My cousin Aldo have one. Aldo. The name itself, I don't know much about, but it's giving me familiarity with another name called Baldo. Supposed to be about a wolf dog. First, you rub on it. Now your tail is somehow strong enough to send it loose. And there goes Link. Technically his name is supposed to be Spooky, but me and my mom just call him Link. That tail of yours somehow gets caught onto my pair of long... Wait, is this my pair of long pants? Yep, my pair of long pants, and somehow he's able to move it. Oh, from Zelda, right? Yep, I did at one point had another black cat that was a female who was also named Zelda. Sadly, she passed away a couple of years ago. I filmed it, and I definitely do appreciate a lot of the people sending their condolences. It's something I really probably should not have done. So it's something I kind of regret uploading to my channel. The main reason for that was so that people know that this had happened, that I might be in a not such great position. He also loves strings. I never really played, but a friend of mine loves Zelda. Really? Right now, I'm doing a stream of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Switch 2. Right now, I'm just taking a break from it just to find some Korok seeds. I don't want to deal with Koroks. Nasty little boogers they are. Would love to see you play. Well, let's see. It's been a while. I think it's the right time to do it again. But first, I still need to deal with the Kingdom Hearts 2's 20th anniversary stream. I am almost done with the game. Okay, bye. I don't know why I found that humorous. I'm asleep. Yes, go to sleep. You got to. Let's see. Since we're starting a new week, gotta do a creepypasta reaction. Yep. Peace. Just thinking about the word peace makes me think of Kabani. Who's gonna rock this place, yeah? Or who's gonna rock this place? Who's gonna rock this place, yeah? No one can touch this. Let's see, what else do I gotta do? I got to work on getting the Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix LP edited, finished, finally, and then get to work. Continue working on Pokemon Red and Pokemon Stadium. Yep, I'm really seeing that I got a lot of stuff on my plate to deal with. Life of a YouTuber, folks. If you're going to be a YouTuber, you must be committed. Well, there's only about 2 more-ish minutes left of this stream. It's already 9:58 my time. Let's see, I'm gonna just look at something while time has gone by. This is gonna feel so weird when I hit the big 1K. I need to. I think I know what I'm gonna try to do for the 1K. I have to be between a battle between Subnautica and Breath of the Wild's Master Quest. But I wouldn't be surprised if Subnautica Below Zero wins. Wonder if there's any creepypastas on that. You know, now I think about it, there probably is. Man, 989. Nah! Oh, sorry about that. I did not mean to be that loud. I really want to go to the bathroom, but I'm almost done with the stream for the day. Come on, not 2 a.m., excuse me. Come on, 10 p.m., please. Come on, 10 p.m., I'm dying here. Okay, that's gonna be it for me for today. I will be back on for creepypastas. Oh, the spooks, the horrors, the reactions that I'm gonna give. Whether it be dumb, actually scary, or discomforting. Anyway, if y'all enjoyed today's stream, please share, like, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Mac! Hi, so Tendo, I hope you have a good night. By the way, I've been busy lately with work, understandable, and have school tomorrow. Good night. Okay, Mac, you have yourselves a very good night. But anyway, if you all enjoyed today's iPhone stream, please share, like, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you all tomorrow for some creepy pastas. Let's get the spooks going, even though we're done with October. Anyway, if y'all enjoyed today, I already said all that. You know what? Good night, everyone. Good night.